What is up, party people? It is your boy, SideTrakt, coming in with a little different video today. I was out in my building, goofing around, looking for Christmas stuff, you know, that whole shebang bang. And I found all my old Army stuff. Here recently, I've been going through a lot of people telling me stolen valor and all this nonsense because they ain't seen proof of my service. Like, I have to present them some kind of fucking card. And here you go! So anyway, here's my card. We got all my old shit. This was a little Muslim hat my sergeant picked up for me. He got me, well, he got a couple, and this was one of them that I've kept all these years. Thought it was pretty. Intricate designs, handmade. So that's cool. Got some spiders. This is a Iraqi flag I picked up in Najaf, Iraq, when we were stationed there. Look at that. Kept it all these years. Operation Iraqi Freedom. Need to hang that up, so I think we'll do that. Because, you know, it's quite pretty. I shouldn't have left this stuff in the building for so long, you know. But it's one of those things, I wasn't ready to process all of it, to deal with where I'd been and what I've done. Got the military police on the bottom, because I was an MP, combat MP. I was a gunner. Yeah, we'll hang that up. Dig it, brother. Alright, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Maybe I can pull you a little closer here so you can see what I'm getting into. Got a little, you know, I had 3 boxes here of 3 of our Army totes that we, you know, keep and have to keep. Easy to send through connexes and overseas and all that stuff. But, oh, look at that. I did purchase a few souvenir weapons while I was over there. I don't know if this was one of mine or one that my nephew stuck in there that he had. I think it was one of my nephews. My nephew, he loved to, just like me when I was a kid, he loved to look through all the old Army stuff. You know, it's who you want to be when you grow up kind of thing. So anyway, he had a lot of my stuff for a while. Let's see what else we got here. I need to be cleaning this stuff off as I go. Of course, you don't really want to watch that. But I think this was a Army Commendation Medal. Look at that. For little old me, I did some stuff. 940th Military Police Company. Ooh-wee, look at that. I need to be putting that up. I was one of those people, too. I didn't like hanging my accolades around, you know. I'm not one of those look what I've did kind of people. I'd rather just stand on my own merits kind of thing. American Soldier, Defender of Freedom. This is what they give to you when you sign up. I kept it all those years. Signed up for the National Guard. But you know, all those ethos and creeds and stuff were very important to me as a person. I didn't have much, so Constitution, Declaration of Independence, Civil Rights, gave me something to fight for, to live for. Oh look, Fleming County High School, my high school diploma. Look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at it. That's how the school used to be. It's changed a lot now. My son was going there, but not anymore. But anyway, that's cool. What else we got? I know I have a bunch of medals in here. I'll let you see these. These are cool. So in Iraq, they had a lot of little shops that did specialty work, right? The big thing in the military is patches. We love our patches, people. Well, here's my old MP. I forget what they fucking call it, bro. It's been so long, but yeah, it goes on your arm. I'm an MP. Look at me. I'm gonna arrest you. Put you in the shoe. Yeah, I had a nice one made when we were in our, like I said, they have little specialty shops. You go over to the little stuff, you get anything made on the cheap, and they do a really excellent job. Like, look at that. Look at the embroidery. But anyway, I had a nice one made to keep, you know, as I wanted to do one of those, and maybe I should, one of those wall things where you put your uniform in it and, you know, all your stuff. So I was doing things like that, trying to prep for that. Let's see what this is. God will judge our enemies. We'll arrange the meeting. Yeah, buddy. I thought this one was pretty, so I bought it too. Operation Iraqi Freedom, 2004, 2005 is when I went. Got all the different countries that contributed at that time. And then, you know, I just like this, how it was designed. I thought maybe if I ever end up being one of those biker dudes, I got plenty of patches to sew on, don't I? Now, I understand their patch game and all that, because, hey, military. Mister, water, mister, water, please, water. This is what we heard a lot over there. Mister. So me and my friends thought it was funny to go get our name tags as Mister. Because like I said, you get anything made. Mister. They didn't know our names, so that's what they called us. Mister. Yeah, we did. I did see some comics while I was over there. They had the USO tour, and we had the comics on duty come through. So I picked up one of their patches. I've got autographed stuff over there somewhere too. Operation Iraqi Freedom with the, this is a Kentucky National Guard patch right there, if I remember correctly. And you got Iraq, USA. What else we got? Caution, stay 100 meters back or you will be shot. This is a common sign you've seen over there. So I thought, you know what, let me get a patch of it. This was everywhere. People think they got it bad now. You know, if you start seeing this everywhere, you got problems, people. Stay back or you will be shot in the fucking face. Yalamshi. Let's see. Born to be a peacemaker. Operation Iraqi Freedom, baby. Got the cross pistols. That's the MP logo. I've got it tattooed on me too. I did my own little version of it with my tat. So I did the cross pistols with the skull. We were the 3rd Platoon Pirates. So I did a skull. Cool skull. And this is supposed to be a 3. It's faded as fuck now for Operation Iraqi Freedom 3. And this is supposed to be OIF. But yeah, the dude kind of jacked the I up, made it look like an L, and then this F is kind of fucked too. But anyway. Yeah, so boom shakalaka. That was my first tat. Well, no, my first tat was a spider. NAIT. Don't tell nobody. We went and got tats. But anyway. Yeah, so I thought that one was cool. I thought these would be cool things to hand down to my sons and stuff too. My son's 17, my oldest one. So, you know, he's all into the cool stuff. Maybe we'll make him a jacket or something cool. We got a dashboard confessional patch. Dashboard, if you're out there, you got me through Iraq, bro. You don't know it, but I had you plugged in every day while I was sending them a gun. And you helped me conquer a lot of emotions and stuff that I didn't want to deal with. Didn't want to face. Especially with relationships and girls at the time, because I was searching for love in all the wrong places. But yeah, dashboard confessional. Little patch of theirs. Then yeah, we got the pirates. Had to get a pirate patch, people. And then another comics on duty. They come through twice, so I got one each time, I guess. I was told this was an Iraqi K-bar, but you know what? They'll tell you anything to sell you something. over there. I got this on the side of the road right before we left country. We were up near, so we were stationed in Samara, but we were running to Crete that day, I think. There's this little dude on the side of the road. It just had a little table of just knives in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, Sergeant Stewart, stop there. I'm going to get me a knife. He said, really? I said, yeah. So, yeah, this is what I got. It is crusty as all get out, but let's see. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a bayonet of some sort it slides on. I didn't know much about it. Like I said, I just thought it was cool. Gave the fella a few dollars. More than I should have, probably. Probably set him up real good, which is awesome. I like helping people out like that. 20 bucks for me, 50 for me would have, made his fucking world. But anyway, so that was cool. I kept that all this time, and it's still kicking. Military's big into coins and stuff too, if you didn't know. We love our coins, giving out coins. And so this is one that I got and kept. Military police, ever vigilant. And then on the back it's got Operation Iraqi Freedom with the country and all that, which is cool. And then let's see here, I think we got a lot more coins. That's what's in all this. Yeah, it's all, like I said, it's been in my shed since 2000, and I moved in this place 2000 and I want to say 8, end of 2008, 2009. And I put all that stuff up in the top of the shed as soon as I got it, just to get it out the way. So it's been up there ever since. There's a Kentucky National Guard coin. You look like the mice have ate on it a bit too. But that's what you get when you join the Guard, and that's pretty cool. Let's see what this one is. Man, it's an Army Achievement Medal. I forget. I got a few of them down in here. I got a few while I was doing things, and then I never did fix my ribbons and all that correctly, but I think it's what that is. I forget, bro. They give them to you in this little case, which is cool. You get presented, you gotta do a little ceremony. Turn around, people clap for you. There's another one. I forgot what it was too, but I kept them because stuff like that means a lot. And I try to find meaning. I've never held on to material things. Try not to, but sentimental things, like stuff like this, is supposed to mean so much, and I try to find meaning in it, is what I'm trying to say. Widowmaker. Savage. Anyway, I think this is another Army achievement, maybe. Yeah, look how discolored that is, bro. That plastic on there. It's been up in the shed a long time. Alright, that's all of that box, that nasty old box. Let me knock myself out with a pan real quick. We're going to keep moving. That way this video ain't super long, but we are going to go through stuff, because I needed to anyway, It's been too long. Been a long time since I left you. Without a dope beat, step 2, step 2. Just stuff back down in this one, and we'll go on through. I guess we'll just set that. We'll leave that there. Hope you're doing well out there, party people, wherever you're at. Hope you're kicking it old school. This is the backpack I bought, my Camelback. I loved it. I hope it's probably got water in the back of it. It's frozen as shit and nasty. Oh yeah, it's full of something. Rut-row raggy. Have to get a new bladder. Yeah, I love these backpacks. Camelback was It was a brand that everybody was buying. And it's still an awesome brand. It's durable. Zippers. Lasted all this time. Had all the pockets and stuff. Mile counter. Anyway. You have to put your name on all your shit too, because otherwise it gets stolen. They don't tell you that, but yeah. They don't want that to get out, should they say. Should I say? Put your shit on your name on fucking everything, bro. If it ain't tied down, it will be stolen. My old boots. I needed to get these out, bro, because I can't believe my foot's that big. Apparently it is, though. But yeah, I haven't had good winter boots for a minute. I ended up buying some cheap ones off TikTok. So that's durable. I guess I'll just sweep the floor later. Fuck it. Anyway. Yeah, we definitely need these boots. These are the ones I bought, I think. No, these were... Yeah, these are my Cochranes. Winter steel toe Cochranes. You gotta have a good pair of steel toes, bro. Especially when you're out doing stuff. You don't want your toes getting mashed up. All jacked up. And look how long they've lasted. You give them a good wipe down, clean up, and be good to go. Good to go. Laces are durable. A nice house for the mice. I think that's... Was that all that's in here? What the hell is that? Oh, it's Wave. I used to smoke the hell out of Wave cigarettes back in the day. I don't think they're a thing anymore, but a little piece of a Wave cigarette. We got some stuff in the front here. Let's see. Hey, my Gerber. And some nice shit. You get issued a Gerber when you fuckers rust it up. I've been missing this Gerber though. You gotta have a good Gerber multi-tool. Got a little bit of everything on it. Got a ruler, all that. Pliers. Help you get out of a jam, baby. Yeah, I've been looking for that though. It's been in this bag this whole time, getting rusted up. Wouldn't you know? I've got to clean all this out like that. Oh yeah, they've been in here for it. Look. Had an old Chewy bar. That's what they're eating, surviving on. Hey, there's those old 3M earplugs. Yo, y'all owe me some fucking money. I got tinnitus, bro. Because of your bullshit. Here's the proof. Y'all fucked me with these. My ears are fucked. 3M. You wanted us to use these little shits. And they were awful. That's why they're still in the bag, bro. Squeeze them. Shove them in your fucking ear hole. And wait for the tinnitus to come. Interesting. Yeah, that's what they gave us. Like I said, I didn't use them. I deal with shit draining all the time. Moving on, Rick. Now, let's get into the good stuff. We've been wanting to get in. This is what the big money. We came to get into these three right here. And that's what we're gonna do, people. Well, that's what we shall do. Which one first? This one? Let's do this one, I guess. Yeah, it's got... When I shipped them home and stuff from Iraq, you had to fill out these labels for customs and all that. So it's still got where I went through Jersey and... what's this one? I think that's from Iraq. Overseas. I don't know what this one is either. Yeah, it's still got all the labels on it, which, you know, pretty cool. Then we had to paint our names on our trunks, like I said, when we first went. Otherwise, your shit gets stolen. God, look at all this mess. I think this might have been one I just filled with junk. So we won't necessarily go through it. We're just looking for military memorabilia. I do have my old cards in here. Maybe I'll find some money makers, you know. Got all the old schools. This is stuff when I was a kid. All my baseball cards. Oh God. And then we got the DARE program. We got to dare to keep kids off drugs, people. You got to dare. I was watching the documentary about how that failed. It was on, I think, Netflix. But yeah. And then I had all my basketball cards in here. From when I was a kid. I didn't have friends and stuff too much, so I collected cards and whatnot. Pretty cool. Reggie Miller. I liked Reggie Miller a lot. You got Horace Grant. A lot of cool stuff. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, more of my old baseball cards. Just scattered. Basketball, baseball. I really need... My nephew took them for a minute, and I think he was going to get them all appraised. Then he ended up giving them all back to me. That's why I shoved them down in this shit. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, no, wait. What is this? Yeah. Y'all been looking for that, too. Yeah, we got some KY down in here. KY. Massage touch. I got some condoms down there. I was a younger man back in the day, you know. I do have kids now, so they had to get here some way. This is a boot blouse. If you're wondering what that is, it goes around and then you hook it. It keeps your pants and stuff bloused real nice. Clever little thing. Let's see what this is. Oh, I have 3, baby. 3rd Platoon Pirates. Michael Moran. See you back at Maysville. Meyer said rock on. Face was here. Skeet, I'm going to miss sleeping beside you. Yeah, me and Mills, bro. Mills cracked me up. He was a good dude. Skeet, take care. That was my nickname in Iraq, was Skeet. Skeet, Skeet. Oh, Skeet, Skeet. Skeet, take care. Hopefully we won't see each other here again. Shelburne. Word, brother. Me and Shelburne, bro, we butted heads, and I think it's probably because we were so much alike. Didn't know it. I think he may have passed away, but he was a good dude. You know, I hate butting heads with people. Skeet, thanks for the smiles. You made this year a bearable one. Love ya. Sergeant William Soup Can Stewart. That was my team leader. Soup-a-loop. I tried to keep everybody's morale up. You know, I figured do what I could do, you know. I know they worried and scared, and they won't ever say it because all of them's much more manlier than I am. So the least I could do is make them laugh. You know? Something like that. But anyway. Eat cock, Skeet. I don't know who put that on there. Skeet, don't worry, you still have to deal with me. Keep it real. To my smallest fan, Johnson. Yeah, Johnson, bro, he tried out for the Bengals, I think. He was a punter. He's a cool dude, though. Great job, well done. Glad I got to meet you. Hope we stay in touch. Stay safe, your battle. Sergeant Holbrook. Holbrook changed my life, buddy, if you didn't know. You changed my entire trajectory because you were a friend to me when I didn't have one. You showed me Buddhism and that there's a different way to things. Because of that, I'll always be in your debt, bub. But that's cool. I forgot about that. We'll keep that too. Hang that up. Been through some trauma. Look at it, all stained up, whatnot. We don't necessarily need to see the condoms and whatnot. There ain't nothing in there. I used them all back in the day. Like I said, I was a promiscuous young man. Fresh out of the war. Looking for love in all the wrong places. I think that's it for this tape. Well, maybe not. Let's see. We got cards, and more. Oh, there's my boonie. I'm digging out the military, so let's dig it out. That way we can centralize it too. Oh. I've been looking for love in all the wrong places. I've been looking for this boonie for a hot minute. That's my boonie in Iraq. I love the boonie more than the hat, bro. I try to wash it, but yeah, it's all right. I was a specialist. There's my little rank. And we had this is my lanyard wallet. Iraqi Freedom on there. My calling cards are still in here. A lot of people didn't know, but this is what I used to call you. If I ever called you in 2005 while I was in Iraq, I had to use one of these suckers. If I can get the bitch out of here. Come on, you! There we go. Let's see, yeah, so you had a AT&T prepaid phone card, 500 minutes. You never got those minutes though, bro. So I don't know. And then you had, I got one at Walgreens apparently. We had a lot of them sent to us too through, a lot of people were generous, churches and whatnot. They would send us phone cards because they knew that's what we needed. Military exchange, 550. Well, Cyber Zone, more games, more chat, more fun. I don't know what that is, but I got it. Something I was doing. We'll just shove that stuff back in there. Memorabilia. See if it'll fit. There we go. There's something else in here too. I wonder if I got $1 million stash in here. Wouldn't that be nice? By the way, future self, here's your rainy day money. Operation Uplink. Oh, it's more phone cards. Yeah, this is how many I've used. Look at that. Used up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Ranger Joe's. USO. Phone card. Yeah, what's this? I had some numbers written down here or something. Let's see. Oh, dictionaries I needed, I guess. English to Arabic. Medical dictionary. French-English dictionary with the French transcribed. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I've learned a lot of stuff. So much stuff that my brain is overloaded, bro. Went to a lot of different colleges. I never completed any of them, but I'd like to think that I learned a lot. So thank you. I was supposed to go to school in October for music production down in Orlando, Florida, but they stopped me. Temporarily. We'll say temporarily. Finally get this music thing popping off, you know? What is this? Department of Military Affairs. Oh, this is my activation orders. It's got my social and stuff on here, but yeah, this is when they activated me for the war. I haven't seen this since because it's one of those things you're like, I don't want to see this no more. But yeah, it says, you're ordered to active duty as a member of your reserve component unit for the period indicated unless sooner release of or unless extended. Proceed from your current location in sufficient time to report it by the date specified. You entered active duty upon reporting to unit home station. Oh yeah, so here's my dates right here. Let me fold this down. 2nd of December 2004, Walton, Kentucky. Report to MOB station. 6th of December 2004 at Fort Dix, New Jersey. Period of active duty not to exceed 542 days. Purpose, Operation Iraqi Freedom. Mobilization category code G. Governor sent me to war, it says. Okay, thanks. We'll keep that. Memorabilia. How many of you guys still have your mobilization papers, I wonder? Here's my flight dates and everything. From Atlanta, Georgia to Lexington. From Lexington to Atlanta. Yo, this is my leave dates. Everybody was asking about stuff. Look at that. Sato travel from Kuwait. Landed in Atlanta, went to Lexington, then I had to go back. So there's my 2 weeks of leave right there, from the 02nd of May 05 to 18th of May 05. That's when they called me and told me I had a Article 15 waiting on me back in country. Some bullshit. They were trying to dupe me with to kick me out. I wasn't going to go down lightly, and once they seen that, once I walked back to country by myself at 20 years old, took that plane ride back and said, hey, give me that Article 15 if you want to. I don't think I deserve it, but you can if you want. They didn't really know what to do about that. More activation orders. Yeah, because I think they were hoping that I would go AWOL. That's what they were hoping, but you can't. You're not going to bully me. I've been bullied my whole life. Request an authority for leave. Yep, that's my leave papers right there. From 1st of May to 18th of May 05. It's got my social and everything on here, so I don't want to dox myself necessarily, but there it be after all these years. Don't want to dox myself no more than I already have. More activation orders. They like to give you a lot of copies of things too back in the day, which is good because they know we lose shit. We lose everything. Let's shove it back down in my wallet. We'll just keep that. I kept this wallet the whole time I was in Iraq. That's what I carried right by my chest, you know. Because it was easy to conceal your money, and you had your ID and your cards and everything right there. Underneath all your body armor and bullshit. Loved it. Might go back to using it. Clean it up. It smells a little bit like rat pee, but you know. Because it's easy, you just go to chow, you'd be like, yep. Yep. Yep, that's me. Alright. Got some more patches. Put that stuff in there. These old phone cards, bro. I don't really want them, but I don't know. Maybe the kids will keep them for some story or something. Piece together a book about me or something. Who knows what the future holds? I know I need a drink. Choking up. So nostalgic. More than likely, it's all the dust. The rat piss and shit and dust making me cough. I live in the country, so we got mice bad out this way, especially when they plow the fields and stuff. Winter. Moving on. That's baseball cards. What's this? Oh, that's my boot cleaning kit. I had my own little way of doing things, and I was real good at shining boots, you know. Good at a lot of things, but that's my shine kit. I bought a pair of paratrooper boots that had a real nice toe on them already, and once you shined it, it was like glass, bro. That's what won me awards. Those boots were made for shining, so that's what I'm going to do. My old t-shirts and stuff. I used to wrap everything in t-shirts too, but you know, military, you learn to pack how you can. Old sock. Another old sock. More old socks. We don't need no old socks right now. This is old military t-shirts. These are the shitty ones they gave us when we went to Iraq. Now they might be alright right now. I might wash them up. But they, I don't know, cottony. And then this was this is a scarf. Arabic scarf thing. I don't know what they're called, but I bought one because I liked it. I liked it a lot. We'll throw these in the wash. Why not? I'll wash all the military stuff separate. Alright, party people. Old belt, Rigger's belt. Still good. That was to show you people. You just keep your stuff. Take care of it. You can have it for centuries. Oh man, I need that little hat back out. I want to clean that up too. Down on the corner, out in the street. Alright, all the rest of that stuff can go. Not necessarily, you know what I mean. You gotta keep it separated. Sake of the time of the video, we'll close this up. Move on. Now, let's get into this one. Let's see what we got here, peoples. Sorry the angle's all jacked up. I didn't really know how to do how to set it up real good, you know, so I just put it on the tripod and let's wing it. Wing it, baby. I'm afraid an animal's gonna pop out on one of these and go for my throat. Ooh, baby. Jackpot. There's my old name tag. Handmade. Throw that in that box. Yeah, this is my detainee suit. Ratted up. Look at all the mice shit coming off of it. Damn, son. Yeah, this is a suit we have for the detainees. I snagged one. They had a bunch of extra. So yeah, I snagged one. I said, let me have that one. We're about to leave country, and I wanted one just for shits and gigs, you know. I thought they were cool. Let me start wearing this fucker. I mean, how many detainee suits you? No, I know I need to get picked up. Like, the motherfucking escaped prisoner out there. Walking around on the streets. Yeah, look how cool. This is what we give them. I worked at a couple prisons. This is what I was an MP. And then I worked at the Buka prison for a minute. And we transported to Abu Ghraib. Yeah. They had this little belt on them and stuff, you know. They're much better than, I'll tell you, I went to jail recently. And this, I'd rather have something like this any day. This shit is dope compared to what we had here. Look at that. Look at that belt. That's what I'm saying, bro. They don't even know. Good quality. Good quality jumpsuit for the prisoner of today's age. This is an extra large. But anyway, we'll throw that over there to be washed. We'll wash it up too. That's pretty cool. I wanted my uniforms and stuff, you know, that's what I really wanted. My old sandals. Stylish. I may start wearing something like this again, bro. I'm old now, that would look dope. Find the other one. I was into anime and stuff too. All my old EverQuest games. What of these are in here? These old Robotech. Yeah, baby. Robotech. I'll give this to my son. He's 17 and he's into anime and all that. He probably appreciates some classic anime. Look at that. The iRobot book. We're headed there, people. We are headed there. One man saw it coming. What else? 1984 by George Orwell. Yo, I thought I had a copy of this. Boom, shakalaka. I've been looking for this, bro. I wanted to read back through it. Hell yeah, jackpot. A bunch of, oh, my Iraq map. So this thing traveled with me everywhere. I'll hang this up too, that's dope. I need to get a frame for it really where it's so fragile. Oh, look at that. Was I in this one? I can't remember. Specialist Brian Kirsch. Near Baghdad International Airport. I think one of our, what was it? One of our, I think I'm in this somewhere. I forget where though. But anyway, yeah, on the back it had, which is probably, I probably shouldn't be showing this to, I mean, I don't know, it was Stars and Stripes, just kind of like a local paper thing. But yeah, it showed all of our camps and stuff, which is cool. Told about the capital of Iraq, just told about it, you know, population, where we actually were and what was going on. Been through a lot, you know. Currencies, the Iraqi dinar. I brought some dinar back and gave it to my nephew as a birthday gift. I knew he would appreciate it, you know. He's one of those kids. What's this here? I kept a lot of stuff that I hung up, you know, like I never had a Connex. We had a trailer. That's what I stayed in. I think it's a Halo poster. What is this nonsense? Another ghillie bag. That's a parachute bag, I think. Or just a regular little ghillie bag. It's all ratted up, bro. I hate that. My ex threw all my stuff in the building too to get ratted up. It was a way to kill who I used to be, you know. It's my handkerchief. In order to shape a man into something new, you gotta kill the old, don't you? And I wasn't aware that's what she was doing, but that's what she's doing. She threw all my shit out to get ratted up and replaced it with things that she could take and call hers. That I paid for. But anyway, another t-shirt. This is the ones I bought, the Under Armour. Stretch, you know, they actually, I sweated so much in Iraq, I need salt on these bad boys. Just layers of salt. Probably breathing in some fucking mold and shit too. You need to be wearing a mask. Yo, my military suspenders. I think. No, that's not what that is. Or maybe. There's another boot blouse. Is it? I forget what the fuck this was. I don't know, Margaret. Some things you just get and you forget, you know. Nonchalant. Yeah, I listen to a lot of world music and stuff too over there. Just different stuff. I was a weird dude. Always have been. Alright, I think that's it for the military stuff. Oh, there's a little beanie. Ugh. It's a nice little beanie still, bro. Wash it up, be good to go. Socks. Ratty socks. Oh, there's another Stars and Stripes. This is a full one, I think. Yeah. Look at that. What's the date on it? We'll do like a Back to the Future. Wednesday, September 7th, 2005. How could I have gotten this if I never served? So weird. I must be fucking magic. Sad fate of Katrina's lost pets. Well, I wonder why I saved this Stars and Stripes. There had to be a reason. But it's pretty dope. After all these years, it's held up, and this goes to show you what these boxes can do, you know. Oh, Najaf right there. That's where I was. U.S. Army gives Iraqis full control over Najaf. So yeah, they turned it over. Some of these I might have been in, you know, they take their little pictures and stuff. And I just, it looks like our dudes right there. Brigadier General Augustus L. Collins, 155th Brigade Combat Team. Yeah, when I first went to Iraq, we went to Najaf. But then we moved, you know, they just did everything. I guess that's the reason they gave the Iraqis Najaf back. They're like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Shit ain't worth fighting over. That's pretty cool, yeah. Old U.S. Yeah, U.S. Army hands over control of Najaf to Iraqis. That's probably why I saved it. We'll look at that sometime with the old kitties. My old stereo, baby. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of a pack rat. I save a little bit of everything. You never know what you might need, bro. Army Defender of Freedom and National Guard team pins. Let me get the lighting right. Maybe I can turn this one off. Oh no, it's real dark now, ain't it? But yeah. Yeah, a little card, and then you get, I must have took one of them out, but you get little pins. Little pale pins. Hot diggity dog. Put that down in the metal box. Alright. Throw this over here to be washed. I'm thinking that's it. Oh, here we go. Miss Doris Payton. What'd she send me? Cute little card with a bunny. Look at that. Brad, just a note and a card to let you know how we really appreciate what you're doing over there. I pray for our troops daily. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. The Baptist Church. That's beautiful. I appreciated all the churches that sent me stuff. You know, it really went a long way. The jerky and phone cards and a card like this even. For a person like me, it meant the world to me. I kept it all these years, so that's how you know it meant the world to me. I'm a very sentimental man. I'll get to crying. I'm not careful. Alright, let's move on. Oh yeah. Found another bracelet, bro. So the Iraqis, I've got another one I wear all the time too that's yellow and black. But the Iraqi prisoners made us bracelets, you know, guards that they liked, and it was something for them to do, and I don't know, it's a cool little thing. So I got a few bracelets. They always hit on me too. I was a very pretty man. He said, your eyes are beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, I kept all those bracelets, you know. Thought I'd give them to my kids one day, so that's cool. Old watch. Old Casio, bro. Look at that. Styling and profiling. That's how I rolled. Classic, just a Casio. Don't need much. Digital display, because I don't like looking at those damn hands. Little arm. Little silver band. Oh, yeah. Casio. Yeah, I think all the uniforms and stuff are down in this other one. But yeah, I used to, one of my favorite games back in the day too was EverQuest. That was my first MMO I played. And I've kept every box because it meant that much to me. It was my first time sink to escape the world I was living in. And it's still going. They've got 1 million expansions and stuff. You can check them out. It's EverQuest Online. Walkie-talkies. The original World of Warcraft box. Oh yeah, I'm a nerd like that, baby. Look how cool. Look how cool. How cool. Alright, let's go on to this next one. Finish things up. This video is getting a little long here. A little long in the tooth, as they might say. Yo, these totes have been to hell and back, literally, bro. To hell and back. Gorilla Foot Lockers. I didn't find another sandal. Got one sandal. Alright. Yeah, this one was, got a custom sticker on it. Of course, it's got my name and shit. Oh, yeah, there's all my goodies. There's all the goodies. This is what I needed. It's winter time. I needed my cold weather shit. So you got my hat with my name on it. The Arabic in the back. Start wearing that. That's dope. I'm a veteran now. I'm not service connected. Well, I'm service connected disabled, but yeah, I was in when we had the greens, bro. That's how old I was. This was the hat I had made up. Me and my friend, he said, yo, if you go over here, they'll sew it at the top, like the MPs get it, so that it sits better on your head. I said, really? He said, yeah, bro, it ain't no thing. And yeah, he was right. Just a little, you sew that edge down is how they do it. They like, I don't know, they go in here and just seam it somehow, and it fits so much better. Got our old pants. These are the winners. Thickies, baby. I should be able to fit in these too. I'm smaller than I am when I was 17 and signed up, so all this shit should still fit. Whole mess of stuff to wash. Ooh, woo. You got some good greens. We had a million hats, of course. Nice winter hat. Winter hats are awesome because you get these little foldy flaps that come down and got wool over your ears, bro. Yeah, buddy. Another winter hat. Summer hats didn't stick around too long. That was one of the things that got stolen a lot. But they leave you a winter cap because they're hot as shit in the summer. There's no breathing holes or nothing, so they like to watch you fucking sweat. Laugh how they stole your stuff. Some Molly pouches. Oh, this has got headphones in it. Must have been my MP3 player case attached to my bag, my vest. But yeah, it's got. Oh, that's my intercom for. No, that's MP3, I think. But yeah, it's had an intercom mic on it for thingamabobs. Oh, there's my other hat. This is the one I used all the time. There's a little. This is a helmet warm cap. So you put this on and like a little head condom. And then you put your helmet on and your head wouldn't be freezing the fuck off. Yeah, here's my hat that I wore every day in the sand. Look how raggedy, bro. Raggedy Ann. And yeah, it's bleached from the sun. Almost pink. Being washed out. Yo, skivvies. I could be wearing these spandex too. Woo woo. Be dancing it up in my spandex. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Too much stuff. Yo, here's a balaclava. The balaclava is hot. They get hot as shit. But in Jersey, it was good, you know, because it was cold as shit. So you throw in this bally. Be out rolling in the snow. We got trained to go to Iraq where there's no snow. So get out there and roll in the snow. Okay. Makes sense to me. Some t-shirts. No, this ain't a t-shirt. This is like a sheet. Or like their military scarf, I guess you'd call it. Army issue scarf. I love the Army issue shit too. I don't know why, but just government stamp shit says it's good enough for everybody else. It's probably good enough for you. So we'll wash that too. I know these are t-shirts. I got a million brown t-shirts, bro. Oh, I could be wearing these to skate. I never thought about it. Old knee pads. Like a Ninja Turtle. Keep those out to bike with and stuff. T-shirts, t-shirts, t-shirts. Boots. Elbow pads. I need those too. Got knee pads and elbow pads. Military issue. Thank you. They kept me nice in Iraq. I didn't fuck my elbows up. Got your helmet band, your sweatband. They took your helmet, but they said, keep your nasty ass sweatband. I said, okay. So, that's the one with all my blood, sweat, and tears in that motherfucker through the war. Look at that. Crusty. T-shirts, t-shirts, hats. Boggin. Military issue boggin. Sorry I'm burping on camera. I ate McDonald's this morning. You know how that goes. You got the Coke. It makes you burp. 1 million hats. And of course I got my boots. These were the heavy ones. Apparently I wore them, but they were real heavy. These are the baits. Another MP. Do. Goes on your arm right there. You say, hey fuckers. Break it up. Break it up, fuckers. Break it up. We'll keep that out too. Like I said, I need to make one of those boards where you got all your stuff. All my Wally X's are down in here. Bali Kava. I need to wash all this stuff and get through it. Are those boots I bought? I don't think so. Belly View. Back's going out. Yo, my old beret. Hell yeah. It's all jacked up now, but yeah, I used to sit for hours, and we had to shave. I shaved mine. That's why it looks so nice and neat. But yeah, I didn't like all the fuzz, so you'd shave your beret if you want it to look good. I've been looking for that. Love a good beret. Most people didn't like them. They felt weird. I loved it, dude. Colors. Colors. Some old gloves. No glove, no love, motherfucker. Decent winter. I've been looking for this too. My reflective belt. When I go biking, bro, you still it on? We used to have to wear them when we ran and stuff. PT, so you didn't get hit by a car. Oh, they ran over me. Can't go to war, sir. They ran over my ass. Oh, shit. Are my Wallies in here? Kind of. I got the lenses. And the arms. But not the main component. Yeah, this is the combat goggles I bought. Little Wally X case. I have to find them. Old belt, military issue. That's what they give you. So here you go. Here's your belt. It's rather nice. Simple but nice. Yeah, there's my old boots. One pair of them. These are cracked and yo, they're jacked, bro. Look at that. Boots be gone. That's what happens if you don't keep up with the leather. I think that's about it. We've gone through and we've reminisced. Probably way too much. We found a bunch of junk we probably didn't need to drag out. It has been a great time for your boy SideTrakt. I hope you have had fun hanging out with me. I put dryer sheets and shit down there. So. Yeah, here's my actual beret I wore. Hell yeah. Stabilis Victoria. Pull that out too. Wash that stuff up. But anyway, I appreciate you tuning in. Going down memory lane with old boy SideTrakt. Hope that clears a lot of things up for people. I am disabled. I've been disabled for a long time now, but I used to be a soldier. When I was real young, I was one of the youngest ones to sign up. And it's because of 9/11 and all that. I was in high school when the planes hit. I watched it on the TV and it changed something within me. I said, I gotta do something, you know. I can't just sit here and hope that somebody does something for me. I gotta be one of the ones to do something. But anyway, I appreciate you tuning in, hanging out with me. We'll see ya.